All right. Well, here we are. Finally here. 2 years later. Does anybody remember in 2021 Rand Paul um, interviewing Fauci about what was happening in certain laboratories that had like some sort of weird leak, possibly? And Fauci was asked about where the money was going to do certain things. And then the way that he answered it was really, Fauci was going over some serious legal hoops to make sure he tried to answer everything in a way that would fit the form. But a few slip ups occurred. And then there was several things that were kind of caught that looks kind of questionable. Now, here's the thing. So the Rand Paul has done criminal referral charges to the DOJ. I mean, I guess it's something to just show on paper. It looks so good on congressional records, and it will have something to do later on, maybe. But you know, this is what happens whenever you have a system that's laid out in corruption from the top to the bottom. It's really, 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 really hard to get checks and balances. You don't have anybody that's going to look into what's really going on. Of course, that's any company's really not sad that I have to say company, but America is being ran like that. So it's hard to get somebody to actually look in on what's going on with that. But the Department of Justice, we know, is headed off with Merrick Garland. And I'm really sure that you just, uh, thanks, Rand Paul. We need this. I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong, but I just don't want to give you guys false hopium. And, we're not going to see click clacks. Nobody's going to put anybody in Gitmo. But what it's going to do is it's going to say, it'll show where Rand Paul went through all the motions to do the necessary maneuvers to try to do something about this. And then anybody watching on the outside can see what's going on. And this will help to keep waking up people because of the information sector that we're in to try to get out. Let me read the article real quick to you guys, and I'll be right back. Here's the article talking about Rand Paul criminally refers Dr. Fauci to DOJ for prosecutions for lying to Congress about the gain of function of something that they were talking about. You may remember. I'm not going to go into detail about that, but it says here, Senator Rand Paul. There's Rand Paul on the left, and the poor Freddie Mercury. Boy, I tell you what. Anyhow, Senator Rand Paul told Breitbart News that he criminally referred Fauci to Department of Justice for prosecution. This should not come as a surprise because in December, which I remember watching the hearing for this, Senator Rand Paul told Jesse Waters on Fox News that Republicans had caught Fauci in several lies, and he won't get away with it. This is quoting what Rand Paul said, and the former NIAD or NIAID chief doctor loosely, they say, put that in quotations right there, but yeah, he testified and responded to questions about the NIH's role and funding of that thing that they were using to kind of change how something functioned. Not to mention, he's married to the head of the NIH. That's not good. That totally takes out even more checks and balances. Does anybody remember that? Fauci's married to the head of the NIH? Nothing to worry about. Research at the lab where the stuff leaked, and that great place that's. Some of these words are trigger words, so I'm just going to be careful what I talk about there. Anyways, Fauci again denied he funded this, and Rand Paul also warned that lying to Congress is a crime, and it says that as you, and quoting what Rand Paul is saying to the man who took out Freddie Mercury. As you are aware of it, it is a crime to lie to Congress. Section 1001 of the U.S. Criminal Code. Critics say a felony and a 5-year penalty for lying to Congress is what could happen. And this was back in 2021. I remember this. So let me get back real quick. I'm pretty sure that Merrick Garland's not going to have much to do with this. Especially considering the fact that he's playing golf with him half the time, probably, because these guys they're all in that club that we're not in, so you can bet on that. Anyhow, but we do thank Rand Paul. I don't know what the timing is, by the way. 2 years. It took 2 years for the criminal referral charges to go through or to be brought in. Uh, 2 years. I don't know. In the comment sections, do you have any idea why it took 2 years? Is this normal? because I'm still learning at this. I don't know. And timing. I guess timing is everything. I don't know. We'll see. But guys, like I say, please hit that like, subscribe, and share, and let everybody know what's going on. And we're just going to keep rolling on and move forward in a direction that's sustainable. Thank you guys. I'm out.